Hi, everyone. We are here today with Adriana Pirescu. We are going to be talking about immigration options for artists. Hi, Adriana. Welcome to our little mini series.
Hi, Mihai. Thank you for having me. And hello, everyone. It's good to be here. And I do hope that this mini series is going to be of value to all of you.
Let's mention that this mini series has been created, or we started, I should say, for the purpose of informing our members at the Federation of Romanian American Organizations, FORA, about their options when bringing artists to the United States. So without further ado, let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen. We have prepared a little overview. And the first episode in the series is going to focus on a general overview, ways for artists to enter the US, potential entries for artists, and then later on, we're going to be talking about the procedures. Adriana, first of all, what is an artist and why is it important to apply for a visa for an artist when they come to the US?
So, an artist is an individual whom, by skills, by renown, and by just the reputation within the home country and internationally, is someone who is involved in a creative endeavor. And this creativity sets them apart as experts within the field of either the culinary arts, the fine arts, the music, any performing arts. So it could be chefs, it could be set engineers, it could be choreographers, musicians, and groups of folk dancers and whatnot.
So when they come to the US, they have several options that we're going to be talking about briefly. How do you choose a type of visa? And I should say we are going to come back to these criteria later on again.
Yes, this question is actually very good because when I have about 19 years of experience dealing with immigration consults, and I can say that people ask me all the time, which one should I pick? Well, quite frankly, I only provided guidance. And this here now is a general overview. This is not legal advice of guidance. And so the choices depend upon subjective and discretionary factors that they can be anywhere, anything from the time that you have to apply, the finances, whether there's a sponsor or not, the renown of the artist. It could be the risk aversion of the individual, although I take my legal hat off to say that. And as again, I'm not here as an attorney giving advice, it's just friendly community discussion with the lovely Mihai, and that's it. And it also depends upon the event and the amount of tickets sold and whatnot. So there are many factors that we look at.
And as we discussed it together before, I believe an artist, when they decide to come to the US, one of the first things that they should ask themselves is, am I going to advertise? Am I going to sell tickets? This is some of the most important criteria that will determine, whether they're actually working or not. Awesome. So briefly, what is non-immigrant intent?
By the INA, which is the immigration treatise, basically, every individual that comes in this country is considered to be an immigrant. And it is the burden upon the individual, we call them the alien, right? Aliens. So the foreigners to demonstrate to the US government by likely more than not that they do not have an intent to remain here in this country permanently. So they have the intent to go back, they have ties to the home country, and they have the finances to support themselves. That's basically non immigrant intent.
And I should mention that some of these visas actually allow for dual intent, and we're going to get into that later. Last but
Yes.
not least, in this first episode, let's review the alphabet soup, as
Haha.
you
Do you
called it.
want me? Do you want me to start from the A to the B's to the
No,
O?
just
Just
no,
the
just the
R.
ones for the artist. Yes.
Let's do that. So there are the B, soup, and then the O's and the B's. And within each, you have different categories. And I think we should just leave it there, and then we'll discuss each one in particular. And then you have Romania doesn't have the visa waiver, but that's another option as well.
So the Bs are for people, they take shorter time frame, right? And
Oh,
they're a little bit cheaper, as we talked about this.
yes.
And I just kind of the three categories in my mind are the Bs. Okay, you only apply in Romania, and the true artist visas, which are the O's and the P's.
Yes.
They're dedicated for artists coming here to perform in the United States. O and P's, and we're going to talk about them in our future episodes.
Yep, I think this is good. I look forward to discussing the ways and more details about each visa in particular in the upcoming videos. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. See you soon.